Hi everyone, welcome to the Prince of Technical channel. In the Python tutorial series, today I am going to explain you a very important topic, and that is about the function. Sir, what is function and why this function is very important in the Python, that we are going to learn. First of all, we will understand why function is required. Why function is required in Python. So, suppose let us understand. I wanted to print my name. How do we print? We write print. I will write here PR softwares. So like this we can print my name on the screen. I wanted to print this name 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, back to back I wanted to print it. So when we want to print back to back, either we will go with a for loop, like we will write for I in range of suppose 5. So this name will be printed back to back 10 times. Am I right? So when we want single, we will use print. When I want back to back, I will use the loops, any loop, while loop or for loop. But now my requirement is, suppose let us say I wanted to print some matter. I want to print some matter. Then I wanted to do some other work. Again I wanted to print that same matter. Whatever it is there first time, that same matter I wanted to print the second time also. Again I wanted to do the some task. Again I wanted to print that same matter. Nothing but same matter is how many times it is repeating in my program. So same matter is repeating 3 times in my program. Now in this situation, can I use the loops concept? Answer is no. Why? Because when it is a consecutive, one after another is there, I can use the loop. Nothing but suppose example I wanted to print matter three times, then no problem, I can go with the loops. But here what? First I want to use matter, then I want to write some other task. Again then matter 2, some other task. Again matter 3, I have to write in this situation. Then loops will not work. Then in that situation we have to go with the function. So what is function first of all? So function, what is function? Function is a set of statement. What I can say? Function is a set of or group of statement to perform a specific task. So what is function in the Python? When you want to write a group of tasks, then we can group or set of instruction, then that is called what? Function. How we can write the function? Function we can write by using the def keyword in Python. We use def keyword to write function. Generally, functions are divided into 2 types. That is called user-defined function and predefined function. So what is the meaning of user-defined? Suppose I am writing my own function to use my own code. That is called the user-defined. And predefined means what? Already the function is available. Already the function is created in the program and you are using as a part of your program. Those are called predefined. Example, you are using print from starting whatever, you are using print, you are using input, okay, you are using type. So these are all what? Predefined function, which is already defined and you are using. That is called predefined function. And what is user-defined function? I will create my own function and I will supply it as my project or my program. That is called user-defined function. So how to create a user-defined function? To create a user function, you have to write def your function name. Let us say my function name is called display. You can give any name. Okay? It will have the column and inside that we can write your matter. Let us say I wanted to write print hello, we are printing PR software. So some message we wanted to print it. So like this we can create a function. So how we can convert this into the program? So the very simple concept, I will just take the same thing and I will go to the pie chart. I pasted here. What I created a function called the def, which def is a keyword. I created a function called the display, which is preceded by the def keyword. As I told you, every function will start with a def keyword compulsory. Okay, I wrote. Now people want to call this function. How they can call? Just they have to call the display. So what will happen? This message will be replaced with that things. Then you wanted to do some task. Let us say I want to task 1 completed. I want to write something. Again you want to print the same statement, so again I will call it display. I will write print task 2 completed. Task 2 completed. Again you want to call display, you can call display. Like this, how many times you want to repeat this code, you can call it. And guys, remember, just we are learning the starting, but here you can't write one line. You can write any number of line, nothing but suppose I want to write 500 line, 300 line, 200. One logic is there inside that one. Just fundamentally we are understanding how to create a function, but in the coming programs I will tell you more things about this function. So like this code is repeating again and again in my program. So if I run this program, I will get program, this display message will come 3 times. So in the display, what is the message? Hello, we are printing PR software. How? Here spelling mistake. Printing. We are printing PR software. We are printing PR software. We will get it 3 times. Just compile and run it. So 3 times you are getting. So how many number of time you are calling, that many numbers it will print it. Okay. I will take one more example. Let us say I want to create a function called the sum. Sum means what? First you need to read the 2 numbers. So let us say inside that, and indentation is very carefully guys. After this, one space is required, then only you have to start. A is equals to, I will write int. Inside that I will write input, enter the number. Enter the number. So this is the first number. Second, b is equals to int of input, enter the number. Nothing but I am entering the second number. Then I wanted to print the sum. I will write print a plus b, sum is called. Now here I am writing 3 statement. This 3 statement I want to call multiple times. I will call sum. You want to do some task, nothing but you wanted to write some logic or something, you can write. I am writing here sum is printed first type. Sum is printed first type. Done. Second, again sum is called. Again I am writing here print sum is printed second type. Sum is printed second type. Like this, how many times you want to call, you can call, your wish. Now see the output. 5, 6. First time done. Second time done. So simple is what? Whenever you want to repeat same code again and again in your program, so it is suggestible that that code you have to write inside the function, and that function you have to call instead of writing that program. Okay, so this is about what? Basic concept of the function. I hope you are very clear about what exactly the function here basic. Okay, now go with the point number 2. What is the point number 2? This is about what? Normal function. Sir, next question you will get it what? How many functions I can create? How many functions I can create? I can create for one program. So the question is, how many functions I can create, sir? Your answer is, you can create any number of functions. Let us say I am having here sum. You want to create multiplication, you can write multiplication. You want to create the subtraction, you can write here subtraction. So any number of program you want to write, your wish. So as per your requirement you will call it. Suppose first is make sure that your spaces should not be there. So it's sum, multiplication and subtraction I am calling. How to call this one? Suppose first person is calling sub, subtraction will be done. You want to call sum you can call. Then you want to call multiplication, multiplication will be called. So as per your requirement you can call it. So here I will write sub is printed first time. Sum is printed first time. And here I will write multiplication is printed first time. MUL is printed first time. So all are first will come first time. Just compile and see the output. Enter the first number. 5 minus 2. Sorry, I think plus we called it first. No, subtraction we called, and y sub is coming. Okay, inside that what we did not change the symbols. So multiplication means we have to change here multiplication. Subtraction means we have to change the symbol of subtraction. Okay, yes, that's it. Now execute, you will get it perfectly fine. Execute. So 5 minus 2. you will get it 3. 5 plus 3, 8, and 5 into 5, 25. So like this we can say, we can perform addition, multiplication, division. So it means what? In one program you can write any number of functions. This is one function, two functions and three functions. And as per your requirement you can call it. And here guys, order is not mandatory. You can write subtraction first, sum later. Order is not mandatory because function, suppose example I define function here sum as first, but I am calling second. So sometimes many students ask me, sir, order is necessary or not? So the answer is order is not necessary. Any order, even though suppose example I don't want to call the two things, only subtraction I want to call. Can I call only one? Yes, no problem. Because that is just a creation. Okay, no error will come. So what we learn up to here is first how to create a function. We learn. After that I have shown you that how to create a different function and how to call it. I hope it is very clear with this concept. This is what plain function we call it. Now next will be function with parameters. Next program is what? Function with parameters. Function with parameters. Now what is the meaning of function with parameter? Suppose I am writing here function name is def and I am taking the sum. So when I am not writing anything here, so this is called function without parameter. What we call function without parameter. And when I write the variable inside that one, so already you are aware what is variable and all. So when we write the variable inside that, then that is called function with parameters. So here how many parameters are there? 2. If I take the three things, it is called a 3 parameter. Function with 3 parameter. Function with 2 parameter because A and B. Function with 1 parameter because only one is there. And when we don't pass, it is called function without parameter. Okay. So let us come to our program. So when we write, let us say, now I am removing everything here. I will take one function. So I am writing here A comma B. So what is the meaning of that? It is having function with parameter. Nothing but I don't want to read from here. I am saying I don't want to read from here. Whoever will call my function, that person only will pass the value. Let us say here we are calling the function. So we have to pass the values from here. So inside that I will pass 10, 20. Even you can read the A and B value and you can pass this A, B, X, Y, Z, anything. It is not necessary. You can take your wish. So let us say I am passing 10 and 20. So 10 and 20 will go here and it will print it. Just observe here. So my 10 plus 20 is 30 is coming. So here you can write sum is printed first time. That is first thing. Sir, I want to read and pass. Can I read? Yes. Even you can take the same name A and B, any name is possible. No problem with this. Is here I am writing input, enter the number. Enter the number. Second again I wanted to read the same thing. One more number I wanted to read it. So I will write here. And instead of 10, 20 I will pass X and Y. X comma Y. Run this program. I am giving here 5 and 6. So 11, sum is printed first time. So like this, when we are passing the variable inside the function, that concept we call what? Function with parameters. Okay. Here also the same thing. If you want 10 functions, you can call 10 functions. Let us say I am calling this sum. When you want multiplication, you can take it multiplication. So in the multiplication, I will change the name as MUL, and this is called the multiplication. And just what you have to do here, you are calling the sum. Here you will call multiplication. I am writing this message is mandatory or optional. It is totally optional. It is your wish. I will write MUL is equals to X comma Y. Same numbers I am passing. 5, 6. First sum and then multiplication. Same if you want to read, if you want to pass different value, you can read this. After this, you can read that statement one more time, X and Y value, and then you can pass it. It is your wish. Totally as per your requirement, you can call this function. I hope up to here you got the basic idea. What we learn, what is a function, how to create a function, how to create a function without parameter, how to create a function with parameter. Okay. Now we will see some logical question now. So logical means what? Suppose I wanted to create a function to find the square root. I want to create a function to find the square root. How to find the square root? I will write def square. You can write any name. I am writing shortcut sqrt, which will take one variable called the n. Square means what? Number into number is called the square. So I will write print n into n. Nothing but square of that number. So how to pass the value? So here I will call sqr of 5. So when I will pass the 5, it will go to the n, and n into n, nothing but square will be printed. If you want some message, I will write here square of n, nothing but whatever value I will pass, square of. Okay, already you are aware of this basic fundamental. What I want, square of, suppose I give you the 5, so square of 5 is equals to 25, it should print me. So see here, square of 5 is equals to 25. If I change here value, suppose you want to read from the keyboard, so what I can do, I can read the x is equals to int input, enter the number, and this s value I will pass in the square root. Now see, I give the 10, so 10 square will be printed. If I give 7, 7 square will be printed. So like this, whenever you wanted to do some operation by using the function, that is also possible. So generally, what is function? Whenever you want to repeat same code again and again, then function is very useful here. I hope you got the basic idea about the function. If you are having any doubts, please reach us on. You can comment or you can just mail me. I will revert on that. So thank you for watching this video, guys.